Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Washington. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Matherin and Hield out on the perimeter. Jackson out there with Miles Turner. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. Now here's Gibson. Kuzma for 3. Rebounded by Halliburton.
The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
Halliburton with the ball, hounded by Wright. From deep. And he can't get that one. And Washington the other way now. Now Beal. Wright finds Beal. Right side Porzingis. Shoots over Turner. And the 17-footer goes down.
And, you know, it's a bonus to have big men who pass it like this. Gibson, solid instincts there.
Here's Halliburton. And the layup falls. And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
Beal with it. Shot clock at 6. They kick it out to Porzingis. And it's all from three-point range. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Halliburton against Wright. Halliburton outside. Another miss by Halliburton. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Beal to pass to Porzingis. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Gibson. Thrown back, and they'll get another chance. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the line.
You know, Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
It's Beal on the wing. Here's Wright. The Pacers pull it in. And here's Halliburton. To the middle. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
And Turner with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Now here's Halliburton. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
Jackson left side. Halliburton outside. A minute 35 left in the first quarter. All alone on the break. Pass to Beal. The steal. Halliburton on the wing. Outside Hield. Now Jackson. Back to Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Halliburton, and he goes in for the dunk.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
Here's Wright. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
I like the play call, very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Halliburton outside. Here's Turner, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Chris.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
Now here's Wright. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Halliburton on the wing. Pounded by Wright. Healed for 3. Rebound Washington. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kuzma. Tipped. Halliburton on the wing. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. We've got Nesmith. T.J. McConnell is out there with Chris Duarte. Then it's Smith, and it's Nwora in at the 4. Here's Avdia. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Washington trailing.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Here's the 3. The shot won't fall, so Indiana will take it the other way. McConnell outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
It's Avdia on the wing, covered by Smith. Morris for 3. Smith with the rebound. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. McConnell passes to Smith. Back to McConnell. 4-3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Avdia. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Duarte. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. And Washington the other way now. Here's Morris. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Morris against McConnell. Down low. Here's Smith. And they get it back. Pass to Duarte. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Now here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. The Wizards making their last shot. There's Nesmith with the three. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kispert. And he hits it to tie the game.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
A new lineup here for Washington. And an intentional foul right there. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Nora.
Pacers substitution. Miles Turner.
Beal outside. Pass to Porzingis. 50 seconds left to play in the half. Kuzma for 3. Pacers with a rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Let's go with a 3. And Halliburton with the 3. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Beal from outside. The rebound by Jackson. Indiana's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Hield for 3. Right with the board.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Yep, count it. There's 10 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Halliburton outside. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
And so it's Indiana.
Your Wizards, 16. The Pacers, 22.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
They've got Bradley Beal, Kyle Kuzma out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Porzingis in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Buries it from 3. Beal's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Here's Beal. The Pacers making their last shot. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. From the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Now a timeout called by Washington. For Washington, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Inside, pass to Porzingis, shoots over Turner, and again, Washington, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Healed for three. The rebound by the Wizards. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
Now, no appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks.
And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
Offensive rebound. Healed from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Hield's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Gibson. Beal with it. Takes a three. And another miss by Washington. And he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And the basket by Halliburton.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Beal. He has 7. Back to Gibson. Lets the three fly. Can't hit that one. Indiana's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. It's stolen by Wright. Pass to Porzingis. Beal outside. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Beal's got 10 points in just the second half.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. To the middle. Over to the left wing. Here's Matherin. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Wright attacking. And a two-handed jam.
Boy, a nice drive that time from Wright. The defense didn't have a chance to counter.
Turner, a screen on Wright. To the paint. And then Turner with the dunk.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Wright against Halliburton. Pass to Kuzma. Launches it. The Pacers pull it in. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. So Washington ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
The Wizards have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Avdia from deep. And again, Washington, no good. Here's Nesmith. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Nora, and he gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Chris Duarte is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Smith. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Nora in at the power forward position. The Wizards shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. And that's an intentional foul. Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Clark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, BA. So that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
The Pacers shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one.
Washington foul. Corey Kispert. First personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. McConnell against Morris. McConnell passes to Smith. Clock at 6. Outside for McConnell. For 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Gafford's got rebound number 7 tonight. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Nunn. Over to the wing. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Pacers with a rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Pass to McConnell. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. For 3, Smith. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Morris outside. Pass to Kispert. Launches a 3. Nora grabs the board. The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. To the inside. Here's Duarte. Fires the 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Kispert. That one a little long. Kispert's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Down low. Here's Nesmith, and the shot goes down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Outside Nunn. Pass to Avdia. From deep three-point range. He can't get that one to fall. For Indiana, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. McConnell against Morris. And he jams it home with authority.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kendrick Nunn. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Here's Turner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And Turner is exceptionally good at getting guys up in the air. He's got a really wicked shot fake, which fools even the best defensive players. Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a league shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shape their offense around avoiding him.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pacers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Pass to Turner. Jacks up a 3. Offensive board. Healed. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Drops in the three.
Halliburton always relentless in attacking, making it tough for the defense to find a way to contain him.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. A statement.
So the Rockets win the tip. Porter with it. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Alperen Şengün out there with Martin. And it's Marjanovic in at the center.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, one of the better shooters we've seen over 7 feet as Porzingis able to knock down a distant shot.
Pass to Marjanovic. A 3-ball. Porzingis with the rebound. In transition, here come the Wizards.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Green. Now the pass to Marjanovic. Now, here's Şengün. Here's Martin going inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Here's Green following the three-pointer by Washington. Pass to Şengün. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, Washington with the triple.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Green taking his time here. And then jammed down as he goes right over Daniel Gafford.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
Well, that decision, I think, was tough, but in the end, for the length and longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career.
Outside for Martin. Here's Şengün. Houston gets it back. Marjanovic. Pass to Şengün. No good with the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Wright. And the layup is good. Wright's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now here's Green. 6 points for him. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Back to Porter, and stolen by Wright. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. 1:02 left to play in the first. Right against Porter. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
A springy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
Beal against Green. Now here's Kuzma. Left side, Porzingis. The shot, no good. And Houston the other way now. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Porter passes to Marjanovic. Outside, Martin. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. He has 6.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. No good on that one. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Taking a look at the Rockets. The front court is Tate and Smith. Then there's Washington. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Christopher in at the 2.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand. Clearly a foul.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Morris against Washington. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Out to the right wing. Kaminsky in the corner. The 3. Avdia with the rebound. Washington leading now by 3. Here's Kispert. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Washington. He's still scoreless so far in this one. But there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man. It is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You've got to find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really, really important.
Washington passes to Kaminsky. Morris trying to free himself up, and the basket by Kaminsky.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Nunn passes to Morris. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Smith right side. He feeds it to Kaminsky. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now.
Substitution on the the court.
Washington's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Wright. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Well, the D's so tight on him, and it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Green against Beal. And the wide open shot from Green. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Green's got 8 points.
When Green goes up for that mid-range jumper, he gets way up in the air, makes it very difficult to contest.
And Wright kicks to Beal. 1:32 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Pass to Gafford. Porzingis, it's a 2. That shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. And the foul on Daniel Gafford.
Daniel Gafford.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. There's Porter with the 3. Beal pulls it in. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. Kuzma outside. No good from outside.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis. Houston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
And both free throws good for Martin.
And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Şengün. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The previous play is under review.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets on top as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Porzingis. Bradley Beal is out there with Wright. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gafford in at the center position. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr. Porzingis is double. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And in today's game, demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Kuzma against Martin. There's the three. Kuzma can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 3. Outside Porter, and the pass to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Kuzma inside, covered by Martin. Beal deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Misses off the left iron.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Porter gets to Şengün. That 3 off the mark. Wizards trail by 5. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Kuzma. A 3-pointer off the mark. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it's Green missing.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Gafford passes to Beal. A 3 from Porzingis. And Gafford throws it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Green passes to Marjanovic. He misses in close. Wizards have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. The Wizards working the ball around now. Beal against Green. The shot by Beal, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
A new lineup here for Houston. Houston with a big group substitution here. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Smith comes in for Şengün. Tate, he's checked in for Martin. And Washington subbed in for Kevin Porter. Morris with the bucket. And for Avdia, he managed, Brent, to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says we very rarely give up. His team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. And the wide open shot from Morris. Again, the miss by Morris. Houston leading by 5. Washington passes to Smith. Passes it to Christopher. Stolen by 9. To the middle. Morris dishes to Avdia. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Ty Washington. The Wizards have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Washington inside. He's against Morris. Washington, that's good. Washington's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Morris finds none. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here is Washington. 6 points for him. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. And the foul on Ty Washington. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Washington, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Washington against Morris. Washington passes to Tate. He's looking for Kaminsky and finds him. 1 second left, and that one released in time, but no good.
And Gibson's superb at using his size on deep.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Houston on top. They lead by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. The front court is Tate and Smith. Then it's Kaminsky. Then there's Washington. And it's Christopher in at the 2.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
To the wing on the left. Nice ball movement by Washington to tie it up. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Green kicks to Porter. He takes it in. And the rejection by Gafford. Right side. It's tipped. Now the feed to Beal. And the shot is good.
Well, Bradley Beal can mix it up offensively, and he gets to the inside this time to score.
Here's Green. It counts. And the foul. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Wizards trail by 5. And Beal kicks to Porzingis. Back to Beal. Porzingis with a screen on Green. Fires from deep. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Beal.
And Beal continues to be that guy where he opens your eyes with his playmaking.
Now Porter. Porzingis with the block. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Marjanovic, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. To take the lead, the shot's good from Kuzma. And the Wizards lead by 3.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
Green kicks to Marjanovic. Will it go? Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to Kuzma. Outside, Porzingis. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Porzingis. Wants to get it to Gafford, and does. And Gafford throws it down.
There's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
There's a screen by Marjanovic, and finished off by Porter.
This team needed someone to step up, and it's Kevin Porter Jr., the former first-round pick, with a huge basket.
Gafford, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Marjanovic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And finished off by Martin.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. They double-team Beal. A wide-open look here for Porzingis. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 4 assists in the game. Green, the pass to Şengün. And he banks in the layup.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Pass to Porzingis. Pass to Gafford. A 15-footer. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Green kicks to Martin. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Right wing. The pass to Beal. For the screen on Green. Gafford, high post. Rockets with the rebound.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Porter dishes to Green to tie it up. Outside for Martin. Clock at 6. And he drives in. Got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Beal gets a wide-open look. Count it!
You got to believe in Beal. You can see why.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
It's Porter outside. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.
been a tough stretch for both of these teams lately, Grant. Each side could really use this win to turn things around.
Right now, it's all about desperation for these teams, BA. It's easy to get down on yourself and your team when you've been struggling like these two clubs have. But sometimes all it takes is one good game to rejuvenate a team.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Kenyon Martin is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 spot. And Şengün gets it to go.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
Now here's Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Porter. Halliburton against Porter. Basket counts.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Houston with the ball. Here's Green. Fires for 3. The rebound by Jackson. The Pacers are not the only pro team in town. The Fever get great support in the WNBA dorms.
They certainly do, BA, and it speaks to how special the game of basketball is in the Hoosier State. Every level, from high school to college to pro, they simply love the game, and we're with that.
4 on the clock. And the basket by Hield.
Boy, Hield usually does his work on the perimeter. How about that finish inside?
Outside, Green. Pass to Marjanovic. The rebound by Turner. Indiana on offense. Here's Mathurin. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Here's Marjanovic. Porter in the post, defended by Halliburton. Pass to Green. Got a piece of it. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Porter. Fades. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Kicks it out to Jackson. He shoots a 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Hield from outside. The Rockets pull it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Boy, you look at Jalen Green, all the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
Now here's Halliburton. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. Screen by Marjanovic. Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. He misses the free throw.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, BA, it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
Now here's Porter. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And And Marjanovic gets it to go.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Halliburton against Porter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton. A fresh start for this franchise.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Free throw good. Green.
Shooting for Houston, Jalen Green. 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Indiana leading. To the middle. Here's Matherin. Outside for Halliburton. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Halliburton's got 6 points.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And here's Porter outside. The Rockets with another miss. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Pacers out in front, leading by...
Your Pacers, youth dance team. Time for your NBA.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got T.J. McConnell. Also, Chris Duarte out there. Smith out there with Nesmith. And it's Nwora in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. The Rockets trail. Here's Christopher. Pass to Garuba. 6 on the shot clock. Not going to go that time. So Indiana will take it the other way. Tate on the double. Here's Nesmith. The 3. Tate grabs the board. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Christopher. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And that one drops for him.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Washington against McConnell. No good with the triple. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Smith right side. Outside Tate. Picked by Smith. There's the triple. Tate's shot is off. The Pacers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. McConnell passes to Smith. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Garuba, no good. For Indiana, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Smith left side. Pass to Duarte. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
What you love about Chris Duarte is the tenacity with which he approaches the 2-guard position.
Hey, as for Duarte, had a successful first year in the league, Doris.
Yeah, he sure did, B.A., and consider the lofty expectations he was experiencing as a first-round pick. This guy came in, played great at the 2-guard position. He did a lot of things. Scored, facilitated, and rebounded it.
Here's Nesmith. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Duarte. This one for 3. Kept alive.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Pass to Christopher. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. McConnell from outside. On target from range. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Christopher. What a terrific move that is. Christopher's got 6 in the quarter.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
McConnell against Washington. Nice move. McConnell's shot is off. The Rockets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Tate from outside the arc. Pacers with a rebound.
Hey, I got to admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching their rebuild. This summer, drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, 2 versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. It feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Tate passes to Washington. Here's Christopher. 6 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. McConnell with a steal. Here's Nora. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 10-point Indiana lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Washington. Cans it with nobody near him. Washington's got his second basket of the game.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Smith outside. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
And so a close game.
With the score, your Pacers, 27. The Rockets, 22.
Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you got to like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings it home.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed. Even
the previous play is under
no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Washington outside. Lets a floater go. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading. Halliburton outside. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Tate. The 3 ball. Pacers with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Turner. In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score it.
Here's Halliburton, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Halliburton may have a lean frame, but right there he shows you how balanced he is. Fights off the defense on the way up. That's nice.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there.
Guys, you think about the Indiana Pacers, a team that has had several coaching changes of late, and obviously that kind of inconsistency has no doubt played a part in their recent struggles.
Outside, Green. Wide open look. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. And for the Pacers, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. Well, the Pacers hired Rick Carlisle as their coach for the second time, by the way, in the summer of 2021.
That's exactly right, B.A. Remember, Coach Carlisle was quite successful here between 2003 and 2007. Then he moved on to be the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks for 13 years. Obviously a championship coach that 1 year with Dirk Nowitzki. I think the Pacers optimistic Coach Carlisle can help speed up this rebuild.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. The shot off that time. So Houston will take it the other way. Outside, Green. And he makes it on the layup. Now just a two-point Indiana lead.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Matherin. Green covering. There's Jackson with the three. Sinks it from distance. Jackson's got 6.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Halliburton with the ball. Porter's there. Halliburton misses. The Rockets have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Outside for Porter. It's stolen by Halliburton. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
We're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Outside for Green. Pass to Şengün. From downtown. Rebounded by Halliburton. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Turner. He can't get it to go. Good D by Şengün. Martin outside. Turner against Şengün. Pacers with a rebound. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside heel. Pass to Turner. Here's Matherin. Green covering. Halliburton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Rockets pull it in. Marjanovic got 5 rebounds tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here's Porter outside. The shot comes out. The Pacers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Heel. Uncovered. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Green. Now here's Şengün. And here's Porter outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Indiana closing out the quarter with a 7-point.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And for the Pacers, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. Matherin and Heel out on the perimeter. Jackson out there with Miles Turner. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And it's the Pacers with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Substitution for the Rockets. Frank Kaminsky III.
And here's Washington. Smith outside. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Washington. Out to the right wing. Here's Nesmith. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
There's Nesmith with the three. No good on the shot. And Houston the other way now. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Washington passes to Kaminsky. Pass to Christopher. Shot clock at 6. Smith with it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Indiana leading. McConnell outside. Soft touch off the glass.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Washington outside. The three. Smith with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. To the inside. Pass to Nesmith. Three-pointer. Outside for McConnell. Here's Nesmith. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Here's Smith. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Christopher's shot is good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. McConnell outside. From behind the arc. Doesn't go that time. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Knocks it loose. There's the three. No luck on that one. And Houston will come the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
On the take. An easy 2 on the layup.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
The Pacers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Duarte. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
The previous play is under review.
Calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Smith. Turner comes in for Nora. Heald's checked in for Nesmith. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for McConnell. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Steven Silas as he talked with the team. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
As always, Allie, we thank you. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Porter, the pass to Martin. Here's Marjanovic. Turner covers. Green for three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton outside. Turner finds Halliburton. The three is up. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
Porter, the pass to Green. 1:07 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Miles Turner, second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 10. The Pacers making a switch here. And both free throws good for Green. The Pacers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Hield for three. Here's Matherin. Green covering. Back to Jackson. Pass to Hield. 5 on the clock. Takes the three. No good that time. And Houston will come the other way. Here's Marjanovic. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. The second one drops. And that narrows the gap to 7. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that trims the lead to 6. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
Pass to Matherin. Halliburton outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Now they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Green, the pass to Porter. Screen by Marjanovic. Count it!
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so...
that perspective. Thanks, D.A.
Here we go.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Wright. Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is Halliburton. Connects from three-point range. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
Now Turner following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Out to Porzingis from the arc. Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Outside Turner. Back to Halliburton. To the paint. And Turner throws it down.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Beal finds Kuzma. And it's off from three-point range. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Halliburton outside. Outside Turner. Here's Mathurin. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And Wright pulls it down.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Porzingis high post. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana.
How about Halliburton? Going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Right, that's a two-pointer. And another miss by Washington. Pacers leading by 4. Down low, here's Jackson. It's blocked.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Right with it. Out to Porzingis. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Wright finds Kuzma. And that one, good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Turner. Turner with a screen on Wright. Back to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
Here's your Indiana Pacemates. Give it up for him. How about your Pacemates dance team?
Wizards trail by 7. Beal, that's for 2. Top of the key jumper, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
To the inside, Turner. Nice D from Porzingis.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Porzingis. Here's White. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Boy, I appreciate how competitive Wright is. Likes taking it inside and doing his work there.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Now here's Kuzma. Outside, Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
You know, at 7'3", Porzingis is a tough cover, guys. Even when you play him correctly, he finds a way to hurt you.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pacers out in front. They're up by 5. We'll get...
Your Pacers, you dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
They've got Smith. T.J. McConnell is out there with Neesmith. And it's Duarte in at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Moron, that's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Gibson. Makes it off the glass. Gibson's got his first points in this one.
I think this is where Gibson is most effective. A solid interior scorer with a really nice shooting touch.
But when it comes to running the pick and roll, Monte Morris is more than capable, isn't he?
Yeah, Kevin, he's got such great feel and pace. See, that's what some young players don't understand. You can't go 100 miles an hour all the time. You got to play with pace as well as smarts, and he's got a really good feel for how to navigate those two areas well.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Good on the triple. Morris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. There's McConnell. Out to Smith. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor for the Wizards. Wizards trail by 3. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And here is Wright. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Nice floor awareness that time from Wright. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
Halliburton against Wright. To the paint. Here's Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Turner. Jackson in the corner. Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Down low. The shot by Turner no good. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 1. Halliburton outside. And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
Kuzma kicks to Beal. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Halliburton outside. Banked in off the glass. Halliburton's got 12.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. The tray. And they'll get another chance. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Drains the three-pointer. 15 points in the game. Wizards trail by 4. Now here's Beal. Out to Porzingis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long, too determined as well.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly, thank you, David, and we'll be right back.
Your Pacers, 28. The Wizards, 26.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Wizards shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Checking out now the group for Wes Unseld Jr. to start the second half. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Beal in at the 2.
Boy, Turner is a long, fluid, athletic, big guy. Great length, and he's more than capable of finishing inside. A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And there's the pass to Mathurin. Outside Jackson. Indiana moving it around. Halliburton passes to Turner. Outside for Jackson. Over to the wing. Clock is at 3. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Passes to Kuzma. Shoots the 3. And another miss by Washington. Indiana leading by 6. Craig, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Knocks down the three ball.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Here's Kuzma. The Wizards with another miss.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
And Halliburton slams it in.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Wright finds Porzingis. Back to Wright. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Can they get it? The shot by Beal, no good. Indiana's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
Outside for Halliburton. In the corner, it's Healed.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Healed. Indiana needs to get a shot off, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Outside, Beal. Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Beal. And there's the drive, and finished off by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
And the rejection by Gafford. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson.
Isaiah Jackson.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Wizards trail by 9. Mark, you know about Indiana. The Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or two.
Beal with the steal. Takes it inside. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And defenses have to respect Beal's jumper. That helps spark the seed on that possession.
Inside. They get a hand on it, and that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Several teams changing it up here. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. McConnell scanning the floor. Sweet move. That shot off. And Washington the other way now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McConnell. Here's Nwora. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Still Pacers ball.
Six to shoot. McConnell with it. Guarded now by Morris. And then Smith with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The pass to Nesmith. Takes a three. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just enough.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They've got Neesmith. TJ McConnell is out there with Smith. And it's Nora in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Wizards trail by 7. Here's Kispert. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Duarte. Passes it to Nora. Smith with it. To the middle. Here's McConnell. Avdia with the rebound. And so it's Washington with it. Kicks to Gibson. Kispert wide open. He fires. Hits the 3-point bomb. Kispert's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Washington. Smith the pass to Nora. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Neesmith. Fires the 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 4. Nunn kicks to Kispert. Now Nunn. Into the lane. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Out to the wing. Pass to Kispert. To take the lead. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Smith outside. Here's Duarte. And that time, also a missed shot. Washington has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. On the wing, Morris. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to check.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Wizards leading by 3. The pass to Porzingis. And they go to the intentional foul.
Tyrese Halliburton. Second personal foul. First team foul.
4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Back to Beal. Halliburton with the steal.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Outside Jackson. 2 free throws come. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is
the previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they get it back. No one near Turner as he lets it go. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's exactly why they turn to Porzingis here, guys. They trust him to step up in big moments.
Jackson a screen on Morris. Halliburton with it. Guarded now by Morris. Halliburton against Morris. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Beal. And the jam by Beal.
That's a huge basket. Beal showing why you can build your franchise around him. He is that special.
Halliburton outside, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Right, he's checked in for the Wizards. 4 on the shot clock. Turner for 3. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Not shying away from the spotlight. Beal wanting to be the guy to come up big for his team.
Halliburton outside. In the corner, it's Hield. Turner with a screen for Hield. It counts. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And this team believes in Hield. There, he repays their confidence by executing in the clutch.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. What's your take, guys?
I think this has to be a lob close enough to the basket so you can tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
Yes!
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Here comes your Indiana Pacers now. Fans, it's time to get
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Bradley Beal is out there with Wright. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Porzingis in at the 4.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
Right against Halliburton. Rebound, Washington. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
Hield outside. Fires for 3. Traps in the tray.
That is a big-time performer. I like how Hield embraces the responsibility of being the alpha dog on that one.
Back to Beal. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Clock at 6. The Wizards working the ball around now. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Porzingis aggressive and effective tonight from start to finish. Coach is smiling all night long.
Burton against Wright. Here's Matherin in the corner. Smith with it. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Porzingis has got the ball.
You know, guys, this is the danger Porzingis poses in the open floor. He's excellent at getting to his spot.
Kuzma against Hield. Turner for 3. Washington with the rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Kuzma outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Burton against Wright. Smith with a screen on Kuzma. On the wing, Hield. Guarded by Kuzma. Smith with a wide open look. Indiana again missing. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Washington. Kuzma outside. Beal from long range. Rebound by Smith.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so it's the Wizards with the win. And they had some nervous moments. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
See you next week.
And the tip goes to Houston. And now the Washington Wizards starters. Bradley Beal's out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside for Green. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Wizards.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Now, he was the second pick in the 2021 draft. Jalen Green got off to a slow start as a rookie, but showed growth throughout the course of the season.
Martin, the pass to Green. Outside for Porter. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Shot is up. He's off on that one. And Washington the other way now. And with his elite athleticism and explosiveness, the ceiling is high for Jalen Green, Richard.
Oh, yeah, high is a bit of an understatement. It might take a couple of years for him to find his footing, but Green has all of the physical tools and skills to be a 3-level scorer and an all-star in this league, a multiple-time all-star.
The Rockets with another miss. He's all alone, and it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Right, pass to Porzingis. Fires from deep. And it's Martin with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And it's Green missing. The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. Kuzma outside. Porzingis with a screen on Martin. Kuzma, the pass to Beal. Porter with the steal. Outside, Green. The shake, and it's hammered home by Green.
This is what makes Green so elusive, so difficult to cover. His ability to destroy you with that handle.
Kuzma for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Kuzma's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. Porter gets the bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Beal outside. Pass to Wright. Lets it fly. Off the left rim and out. Houston in the lead. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Şengün, the screen. Here's Green. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And for Green, it's about focusing on taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he's an effective player.
And both free throws good for Green. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Porzingis. It's Wright on the wing. Back to Porzingis. They need this. And another miss by Washington. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Green driving to the basket.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Back to Beal. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance.
Yeah, Beal is a real volume three-point shooter. The defense cannot afford to let him get hot from the arc.
Green against Beal. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
When you take a look at this Houston Rockets team, there is no question that they have talented scorers who can get it going quickly.
Free throw good. Green.
Green.
And so he makes both from the line. Washington trailing. Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Green. And Gafford with the block. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Porter. Pass to Şengün. Green with the ball. Banked it in off the glass. Green's got 14 points.
Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Jalen Green. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Rockets? And so in the game for Washington, they've got Monte Morris, Denny Avdia out there with Kispert, then it's Taj Gibson, and it's Nunn in at the 2.
Substitution on the board.
Pass to Kispert. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Here's Christopher. Pass to Garuba. There's the triple. And he buries his first look.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Kispert. He's covered by Tate. Here's Morris. To the middle. Here's Avdia. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Tate. And finished off by Tate.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
It's Christopher on the wing. Looking for his first basket still in this one. A nice shot by Smith.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Garuba with a rebound. The Rockets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Back to Smith. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Nunn. It's deflected. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. A nice shot by Smith. And it's an 8-point Houston lead.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Gafford, he's checked in for Gibson. Porzingis comes in for Avdia. Kuzma's checked in for Kispert. And it's Bradley Beal in for Nunn. An interesting subplot for Houston going forward, RJ. Their future is tied to Brooklyn, though.
Yeah, because of the James Harden trade, the Rockets pretty much own the Nets' first-round pick through 2027. It'll be interesting to see where those selections land.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Kuzma fires the three. Knocks it down from distance. Kuzma's got 9.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
Here's Green with the drive. Oh, a special move before that shot. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Lots of room. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
The assist.
Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Porzingis is such a skilled shooter. He can find a look from just about anywhere.
They grab their own miss. Washington has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Wright's checked in for Washington. Beal, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And he's really improved as a playmaker over the years. Beal's basketball IQ seems to just get higher and higher.
There's 49 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Rebound by the Wizards. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Now Gafford. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Outside Porter. Pass to Green. Martin inside. Kuzma on it. Here's Marjanovic. Şengün with it. It's a tie game here in Houston.
Your Rockets 42. The Wizards 42.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Boban Marjanovic out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Stephen Silas.
Standing at 7-3, we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Wright against Porter. Martin outside. Pass to Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Porter. Rebound by the Wizards. Now Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Martin. It's not going to go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. One thing Kenyon Martin Jr. definitely has, Richard, is a big vertical.
Oh, I played with his father, and both of them knew how to defy gravity. He managed to block the dunk attempt of some of the tallest players, and he can take the ball straight to the rim for a slam of his own.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Green.
Green, quick off the dribble, had the defenders reaching a little bit out there.
Third personal foul. First team.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Rockets.
And both free throws good for Green. The Wizards have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Beal, the pass to Gafford, and out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Rockets ball.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And here's Porter outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 8 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Right with the bucket. For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Green. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Making things happen amongst those trees, Green. He's pretty relentless.
Oh, it's stolen. Down low. Here's Marjanovic. He's off on the layup. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Porter. Pass to Green. Here's Marjanovic. And that one is stuffed right through.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Wright finds Porzingis. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Can't get it to fall. Houston has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Martin inside. Defended by Porzingis. Martin with the bucket. And it's a 4-point Rocket lead. Washington calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. Washington has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Morris for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Morris has got 8.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Garuba, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Washington.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
Second team foul. On to the floor for your Rockets.
1:16 left in the third quarter. Morris against Washington. Inside. Here's Kispert. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. He's got 7. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Here's Christopher. To the right side. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. Tries yet again. And he's going to the... And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Previous play is
Pushing down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good.
Look at how the game is played today. Teams are looking for length, versatility, and, of course, shooting. And Smith Jr. has all of that and more.
For Washington, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Morris, right side. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Morris has got 10 points. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Christopher. And the layup is good. And the Rockets lead by 1.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Gibson. To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so in the game for Washington, Monte Morris is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Abdia. And it's Kispert in at the 3. Fades back. Can't get it to drop. And Houston will come the other way. Now here's Washington. Guarded by Morris. Smith outside for 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Pass to Gibson. Up and over Smith. Goes up again. Gibson no good. Houston in the lead. Smith into the lane. Washington outside. Yep, that one goes. Washington's got 4 points this quarter.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to his team. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Martin. Another shot. Pass to Marjanovic. He puts up a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. The Wizards have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. And then Beal with the dunk.
Woo! Decisive drive and finish right there. Beal sees everything out there so quickly. I love it.
On the wing, Green. Pounded by Beal. Şengün passes to Porter. Şengün a screen on right. Outside Porter. To the middle. Here's Martin. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Three-pointer. Beal connects from downtown. And it's all knotted up.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Back to Green. That shot is off. Beal with some nice D. The Wizards have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Right attacking. Gafford uses the glass on the layup.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
Pass to Marjanovic. Now here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Oh, not one to lack confidence. Kuzma won't hesitate to pull the trigger in the big moments. Not afraid.
And that was good. Green.
Love the confidence from Green, showing he's got poise, taking and making big shots.
Beal against Green. Beal outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Wizards lead by 3.
And bam! I mean, coaches love Beal late in the game. He's got long range, great off the bounce, a true star in the league.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he nails it! Talk about trusting Beal in the big moments. No matter the stakes, he can find a shot.
Sengun, a screen on right. And here's Porter outside. Porzingis grabs the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And the dunk by Gafford.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And it's Wizards ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Back to Porzingis from outside the arc. The shot no good.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And here's Porter outside. Fires for 3. And right with the defensive effort. And so it's Washington with the W. And they barely squeezed. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
desperately need a win.
Tonight is huge for these two, and a winnable game on the schedule for either side. So whoever wins tonight will feel a lot better about themselves.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The guard pair, Halliburton and Mathurin. Turner is out there with Jackson, and it's Hield in at the small forward. Porter against Halliburton. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Martin.
And the Pacers finished 25 and 57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
Hield, the pass to Mathurin. For three, it's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Hits it from three-point range. And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I loved how they approached the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
It's Porter outside. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Halliburton slams it in.
Yeah, this play is about the effort level of Tyrese Halliburton running the floor to get that break.
Passes it to Marjanovic. Turner with the steal. Here's Mathurin, guarded by Green. Ring shot on the way. The rebound by Marjanovic.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
And it's Halliburton missing. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Green kicks to Şengün. It's Martin on the wing, covered by Hield. And here's the fast break. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty. And Halliburton slams it in.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
And Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Şengün. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Halliburton passes to Turner. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. .127 left here in the opening quarter. And a wide-open look for Porter. Misses the 3. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Green kicks to Martin. From past the arc. The putback. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Plays it up and banks it in.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
Pass to Marjanovic. Outside, Porter. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Halliburton on the wing. Şengün covering. Here's Mathurin. Halliburton passes to Jackson. Out to Turner. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Mathurin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Halliburton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Halliburton's got 6 points.
That play was about great positioning for Tyrese Halliburton, able to get to the glass and send it in.
It's Porter outside, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Pacers. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Nesmith. Smith is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Duarte in at the 2. He was all alone on that one. Nesmith has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Washington with it. There's the pass to Tate. Here's Christopher. Back to Tate. Washington kicks to Smith to the wing right side. Garuba the pass to Washington. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Moron, that's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Smith, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got his first 2 points.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Nesmith. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Rockets trail by 4. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. The Rockets making a switch here. Here's Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes to Norum. Here's McConnell. Gets to the corner and buries it. And the Pacers lead by 6.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Shot from free throw range. Christopher, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Smith outside.
Rockets foul. Usman Garuba. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the wide open shot from McConnell. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. McConnell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers. Now, here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about.
for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's Duarte. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Duarte's got his first 3 points of the game.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. McConnell passes Duarte. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
Pass to Nesmith. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Christopher.
Absolutely tenacious guy. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And here's McConnell. He's got 5. Here's Nora. Shoots over Washington. Nora, that's good. Nora's got 7 points for the quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Garuba. Lets it go with a 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Duarte. Nora, the pass to Nesmith. From deep. He's off on that one. And so it's the Indiana Pacers going in.
With a score, your Rockets 25, the Pacers 35.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Now, Halliburton. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Martin is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Steven Silas.
Hey, guys, a bit of a surprise with the change of scenery for Halliburton.
Oh, I'd say so, Craig, because this guy was the number 12 pick just a year before, had an outstanding start to his career his first year in Sacramento. I don't think there's any doubt this guy will continue to shine in a new uniform.
Here's Marjanovic. The three-pointer, no good. Indiana leading by 13. To the right side. Halliburton outside. From deep three-point range. Rockets with the rebound. Marjanovic with it. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Porter. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
And it's Halliburton missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Porter, no luck. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Hield attacking. Halliburton outside. From deep. Nice D from Porter.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And the pass to Marjanovic. Martin inside. Covered by Hield. Clock at 4. Şengün kicks to Marjanovic. Over Jackson. Out that one. The Indiana lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Marjanovic. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Drills it from outside. Halliburton's got 12.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
And that one's good. Marjanovic.
And you can just see the defender just way too slow. And he got burnt there for the layup. That's where speed can kill.
Passes it to Turner. Halliburton outside. And Turner kicks to Hield. It's rebounded by Houston. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he lays it straight in. 7 points in the game.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
And Halliburton slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And once he gets going, Green is a load to stop. Long, athletic, with a terrific handle.
Halliburton against Porter. Halliburton outside. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Green, and he jams it with authority.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Halliburton for 3. And Indiana, another 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
They get it again. 30 seconds left to play here in the third. He gets trailed by 10. On the wing, Porter. Off target from outside. Porter with the steal. Pass to Şengün. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Now here's Hield. He got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. He comes away with 11. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3/4.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Turner with a screen on Porter. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Here's Mathurin. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. And the Pacers lead by 11.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Marjanovic passes to Porter. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Halliburton outside. Pass to Mathurin. And the Pacers another three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And boy, he just keeps coming.
Here's Halliburton. Outside Jackson. Jackson a screen on Green. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, happy.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless.
That was worth the price of admission. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Duarte off target with his three. He gets trailed by 11. And here is Washington. Out to the right wing. Smith outside. Warnock grabs the board. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's stolen by Tate. Now the pass to Garuba. Driving the lane. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
A new lineup here for Houston.
Substitution on the court.
Here is Porter. And Green now, top of the key. And it's Green slamming it down.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Halliburton kicks to Hield. Halliburton passes to Hield. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. Green inside. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Here is Porter. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter.
The defender getting a little over anxious there, but Porter causes that anxiety with his high-level scoring ability.
And Porter drops them both. Pacers leading by 8. Halliburton outside. And Halliburton slams it in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Rockets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. One is on Hield.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the league by storm.
Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. They kick out to Hield. It's good from long range.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And it's Mathurin missing. And for Houston, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately. That's a great dunk.
Wow. Oh, showing off the athleticism. Green's eyes light up when he's on the break. Easy to see why.
And the 3 ball is good.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
From outside, off the mark. Feint looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Basket counts.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Right side, Green. Here's Martin. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Jackson has the open look and the miss. So it's Indiana picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to...